Hello there, you sexy internet travelers. Bailey here, and I just finished up watching Season 3, Episode 10 of Haikyuu, and there's so much that transpired in this episode, so let's dive in. So we dive right back into the match, and Karasuno has their most offensive lineup in rotation, so right off the bat, they couldn't be in a better position to close up the set and win the match. Now, they don't have Nishinoya in the rotation, so they are lacking on receiving capabilities, and that's why Tsukishima is a pivotal figure in this rotation, because without him coming back to save their butts, I think it's safe to say that we would have had almost zero chance of winning. Now, right off, we see how they benefit from Tsukishima's strategic setups. Knowing in advance what Tsukishima's plan is for blocking, as soon as Hinata serves, Kageyama swaps places with him, orienting himself to Tsukishima's blocking strategy of cutting off Ushijima straight. That way, he can make up for Nishinoya's absence and hopefully get that cross serve received. As the exchange continues, Tsukishima goes up for a block, and when the ball hits his hand, his face sorta does this weird contortion, and I can't tell if that's an expression of pain or disappointment. If it's pain, then it will be interesting to see if his fingers are permanently damaged or if it's just still recovering. Let's hope it's recovering and that they're not permanently damaged and that Tsukishima's just disappointed right now. And then Hinata's taking volleyballs to the face like a f***ing champion. And then, as per Tsukishima's plan, they do their first three-person block for a straight spike, but it is unable to block it, and instead they are saved by Kageyama's receive. Now, as the round progresses, it feels less and less like they are in a match with Shiratorizawa, and more like they are in a match with Ushijima, as he becomes portrayed as this undefeatable giant with what appears to be ridiculous amounts of spiritual pressure. The set ends with Karasuno going in for a synchronized attack, and as Hinata goes up for a spike, crows fly behind him. And I think in this spike, Karasuno fully reclaims their former glory as flying crows. Hinata smashes the spike, and after scraping by a receiver, it scores Karasuno the match-winning point. The game ends with the score of 21-19. After the match is over, we see some very interesting things. First, despite winning the match, it appears that Kageyama, Hinata, and Tsukishima feel they were completely outclassed and defeated by Ushijima. For the first time, Oikawa seems to acknowledge Kageyama as a competent setter. Coach Ukai says that he sees Tsukishima as the MVP, and I think that is a very accurate assessment because throughout the entire match, Tsukishima is the primary strategist. We also get to see Ushijima's newly invigorated passion for volleyball when he straight death stares Kageyama and Hinata and swears that he will defeat them next time. Now for the Nationals, it looks like we will no doubt be seeing Nekoma and Fukurodani because they are both distinguished as two of the top schools in Tokyo, so that is definitely something to look forward to for Season 4. I would say there's a very small possibility we won't see Fukurodani, but I think that's unlikely, and I think there's no doubt that as a minimum, we will definitely see Nekoma. Concluding the episode, we get some very interesting elements. They are all in the gym measuring how high they can reach, with Kageyama at 337 centimeters and Hinata at 333 centimeters. So right here, I would say we are being set up to see how much they can improve in whatever time frame they are provided between now and Season 4. Kageyama also gets selected for what is called the National Youth Intensive Training Camp. Now, it's not specified whether or not this is a volleyball training camp, but regardless, I think we can most definitely look forward to a Season 4 Kageyama that is much improved from the current one, and hopefully this solves the stamina problem he was running into during his match. But it will also be interesting to see how this impacts his jump height. However, I feel like Hinata is without a doubt not going to stand for being unable to jump higher than Kageyama. So this episode now leaves us with so much hype for Season 4. Will Tsukishima have a persisting hand injury? Will Hinata be able to surpass Kageyama in jump height? Will the training camp allow Kageyama to surpass Oikawa? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and subscribe for more. Or you could go feast on some chalupas or something, you know, whatever makes you happy. But regardless of what you do, just stay sexy, internet travelers.